As Americans, we consume a lot of food, one of our favorites being meat, whether it's in the form of a hamburger or a steak. But what if I told you that your meat could contain a deadly bacteria that can't be killed? Would you reevaluate your food choices? This hypothetical question is now our reality. Just like most of you guys, I had no idea what a superbug was before I started my research for this speech. So today I want to talk to you about the harsh reality of our modern day medicine and the possibilities that come with herbal medicines. A newly emerging microbe known as the superbug is making a global appearance, presenting itself in ordinary food items that people consume daily. The deadly bacteria's antibiotic resistance is alarming, but through research and studies, we can find a treatment using herbal medicines such as essential oils. Over 60% of our class had never heard of the term superbug, myself included, before starting my research for this speech. According to Georgina Casey in her article, Antibiotics and the Rise of Superbugs, superbugs are a type of bacteria with multiple mutations. These mutations result in antibiotic resistance, meaning certain medications have no effect on them. Casey states that superbugs can have different levels of resistance, ranging from multi-drug resistant, extremely drug resistant, and totally drug resistant. Imagine being diagnosed with a disease where there was no form of effective treatment. This idea, although very scary, is becoming more common in our modern world. According to Trish Blanchett, in her article Uncommon Sense, 33% of all global deaths are the result of an infectious disease. In the article, Herbal Antibiotics by Havid Sharifi Rod, it states that there is a new strain of multi-drug resistant tuberculosis, meaning it's immune to many different types of antibiotics. In fact, in India, there is a form of this tuberculosis that was found to be totally drug resistant. Well, you might be thinking, well, that's in India. I should be safe. But there are over 440,000 cases emerging annually, and the problem is only growing. Here are just a few ways these destructive organisms are making their way into the lives of thousands around the world. According to Nicholas Kristof in his article, The Spread of Superbugs, the overuse of antibiotics in modern agribusiness results in ineffective medications for sick humans. Farmers are filling their livestock with antibiotics to ensure their animals' health, but this is at the expense of us, the consumers. When we eat their livestock, our bodies are exposed to the antibiotics in the meat. When we, the humans, get sick and take the antibiotic, the familiarity of the medication kills the power that eventually kills the bacteria. But if we are already exposed via food source, the antibiotics have no use in our bodies. To show the magnitude of this practice, Kristof includes that more antibiotics are used in livestock in North Carolina alone than in humans all over the United States. Sharifi Rod also includes that in addition to overuse of antimicrobials in agriculture, superbugs are the result of a few other issues, such as patients who fail to take full medications and prescriptions, and poor quality of antimicrobials. With the rise of immunity, we must search for a new treatment option. This is where herbal medicines come into play. Herbal medicines have many useful properties when it comes to their role in modern medicine. Blanchett notes that plant essential oils have antiseptic, antiviral, antifungal, and antibacterial properties. According to Sharifi Rod, many antimicrobials are one chemical, which makes it easier for bacteria to adapt to them, where herbs are complex and harder to counteract. This means when you take penicillin, your body is only getting the effects of penicillin, whereas if you're using lavender oil, you can get many effects. Nicholas Bohr et al. States in the article, Essential Oils and the Future of Antibiotics, that the many uses of oils already, relieving ailments such as bronchitis, pneumonia, pharyngitis, and so much more. Although they have been used to treat these specific diseases, there is evidence to support the idea of using essential oils to fight the superbugs. In Rachel Herz's journal, Aromatherapy, Facts and Fictions. She discusses the possibility of aromatherapy behaving pharmacologically, which means using it to fight diseases, not just as a stress relieving technique. Hers explains in order for aromas to have an effect on a disease, it would have to interact with one of the nervous systems, or the endocrine system, and enter the bloodstream via our nasal cavity or through the inner lining of our lungs. Hers provides evidence of a study on rodents exposed to essential oils. The result? The rodents had essential oils found in their bloodstream, proving they have the ability to act as antibiotics, possibly in humans. Essential oils have many other qualifications that gives doctors hope. According to Bohr, the oil's hydrophobic properties give it the ability to enter cell membranes, changing the shape, which changes the function, essentially killing the cell. They have also been known to interfere with quorum sensing in cells, which is used to regulate cell functions. If the superbug bacteria cannot communicate, it will stop growing and eventually die out. This property alone raises the drive to continue developing new essential oil-based treatments to combat superbugs. In conclusion, the newly emerging superbug is raising mortality rates globally and forcing doctors and researchers to investigate a new solution. Essential oils and other herbal medicines provide strong evidence of the possibility of a treatment for this deadly outbreak. So, the next time you go to the grocery store to buy beef with your parents, don't forget to grab some essential oils, just in case.